Good evening, Guyana. I'm Delwin Neblett with your HGPTV Sports Pulse for today, Monday, November 3rd, 2025. We begin tonight with motor racing. The Guyana Motor Racing and Sports Club hosted their 2025 Caribbean Clash of the Champions race meet at the South Dakota Circuit on Sunday. Davendra Chattergoon delivered a clean sweep in the rookie category as the results in the bike class were split, with Linfoot winning the first race, Gregg Black prevailing in the second, and hometown star Matthew Vieira securing victory in the final race. Nobrega prevailed in the Starlet Cup race, with Evelyn finishing second and Anand Ramchand third. Victory in the Group 2 race was secured by Shan Seejattan over Ramiz Mohammed and Mohammed Shairaz Roshandeen, while the Group 3 race was won by Stefan Jeffrey, with Nobrega finishing second and Trinidad's Ravi Singh third. The much-anticipated GT3 race was combined with the Group 4 category for a massive feature showdown. Starting on pole position, Quinlal Lall would secure victory in the Group 4 category as the 20-year-old Englishman Will Redford outperformed the experienced Mark Vieira to win the GT3 title. Into golf, the Brava Guyana Open 2025 golf tournament commenced at the Lusignan Golf Club on Saturday, November 1st and concluded on Sunday, November 2nd. Two of Guyana's greatest golfing icons, Persaud and Sukhram, etched their names deeper into history by each capturing their 14th Brava Guyana Open title. The men's championship ended in dramatic fashion as Persaud battled Suriname's Rydell Doko to a tie, both finishing with a gross score of 151 after 2 days of intense competition. The title was ultimately decided via countback, with Persaud claiming victory thanks to his superior back nine performance, a testament to his skill, resilience, and championship mentality. Meanwhile, Sukhram once again demonstrated her dominance on the course, carding 90 and 86 for a total of 176 to secure the ladies' overall best gross 0-36 title. Her consistency and composure under pressure reaffirmed her standing as the most decorated female golfer in Guyana's history. The Brava Open results are as follows. The ladies' longest drive on day one went to Chanella London, while Richard Hannif secured the title on the men's side. Marlon Abina was nearest to the pin on day one as Joanne Dio produced the ladies' best net on day one with 76, and Eureka Giddings produced the ladies' best net on day two with 74. The ladies' best gross score on both days 1 and 2 was secured by Sukhram with 90 and 86 respectively. The ladies' overall best net score for both days 1 and 2 in the 0-36 was Eureka Giddings with 151, followed by Joanne Dio with 154 and Sukhram with 158. And the 0-36 ladies' overall best gross score for both days went to Sukhram with 176, followed by Chanella London in second with 180 and Dr. Joanne Dio in third with 182. The men's 10-28 best net on day 1 went to Rohan Albert with 65, while the best net on day 2 went to Chet Bowling with 67. Albert also secured the best gross on day 1 with 84 over Bowling's 88. In the men's 10-18, the best net on day 1 went to Spencer Hutchins with 66, while Robin Tawari's 67 was the best net on day 2. Rakesh Hari secured the best gross scores on both days 1 and 2 with 78 and 79 respectively. The seniors' overall best gross on both days 1 and 2 went to Hilbert Shields with 181, followed by Bowler Amdio with 190. In the men's 0-9, Feroz Barakat produced the best net on day 1 with 70, while Persaud had the best net on day 2 with 68. The best gross on day 1 went to Marlon Abina with 76, as Persaud also secured the best gross on day 2 with 70. The men's 0-28 overall best net on both days 1 and 2 went to Rakesh Hari with 135, followed by Spencer Hutchins with 136 and Richard Hannif with 138. The men's 0-28 overall best gross on both days 1 and 2 was secured by Persaud with 151, followed by Rydell Doku also with 151 and Feroz Barakat with 157. During the presentation ceremony, Brava sales lead Andrea King commended the Lusignan Golf Club for its continued excellence and contribution to local sport. In athletics, Team Guyana secured medals in 2 events at the 2025 South American Under-20 Championships in Lima, Peru. The sprint quartet of Tishon Easton, Kaidan Persaud, Skylar Charles, and Javon Roberts won gold for the Guyanese contingent in the men's 4x400 meters relay with a time of 3 minutes 14.40 seconds over Colombia in second and Brazil in third. Javon Roberts also secured an individual bronze medal in the men's 800 meters, as Deshaun Easton and Kaiden Persaud could only manage 5th and 8th place respectively in the men's 400 meters. Skylar Charles competed in the men's 200 meters as Onesi Dunn featured in the men's 100 meters and Rodell Green featured in the men's triple jump event. Moving into football, action concluded in the Petra organization's 2025 Courts Optical Pee Wee Schools football tournament with the final 2 fixtures at the Ministry of Education ground on Saturday. In the first match, Sion Rajkumar produced the match-winning strike as West Rhineville Primary defeated Redeemer Primary 1-0 to secure a 3rd place finish. In the final match, Lenore Primary rose to the occasion to become the 2025 Pee Wee champions, winning 6-5 on penalties after playing to a goalless draw against St. John the Baptist Primary. More in football, action resumed in the Georgetown Football Association Senior Men's League 2025 with 2 fixtures at the Police Sports Club ground Evelyn on Friday. The first match was a close 3-2 victory for the Northern Rangers FC over Vengi FC on the back of goals from Otto Jones and Donald McKenzie. Vengi's Avisai and Brian Tremaria both scored once in a losing effort, as the Player of the Match award was presented to the Northern Rangers goalkeeper Jamal Hines. In match number 2, Genesis FC defeated the Motherland 2-1 as Player of the Match Michael Oye netted a brilliant double and Carlos Agard scored once in a losing effort. And finally, in cricket, the 2025 Queensway Security Inc. Senior Men's Inter-County Tournament concluded with the grand final featuring the title holders Demerara and the home side Essequibo at the Joe Jackmahan or Hampton Court ground on Saturday. Batting first in the reduced fixture after being sent in, Demerara were bowled out for just 150 and 41.2 overs as Matthew Nandu top scored with 35 from 64. Runs were beaten. Thaddeus Lovell and Golchiran Chulai each picked up 2 wickets as former West Indies under-19 all-rounder Mavindra Dindyal added 18 from 45 and current national under-19 wicketkeeper batsman Shamor Apple added 17 from 23. When Essequibo responded, the talented Thaddeus Lovell played well for a match-high score of 42 from 49 and Anthony Adams remained unbeaten on 30 from 95 as they too were bowled out for exactly 155 runs in 39.2 overs. Ronaldo Ali Mohammed was the pick of the bowlers for Demerara, taking 4 for 45 as former West Indies under-19 and academy player Ashmed Ned picked up 2 for 21 in the low-scoring thriller. The playing conditions did provide for a super over finish after scores were tied. However, the time limit had elapsed for the conclusion of the already truncated fixture. Essequibo would therefore become the title holders for the first time in the tournament's history, and Demerara would secure a 3rd consecutive title as both teams were named joint champions of the 2025 Queensway Security Inc. Senior Men's Inter-County Tournament. The Player of the Match award was presented to Ronaldo Ali Mohammed for his brilliant figures of 4 for 45, while Demerara's opening batsman Matthew Nandu was recognized as the tournament's MVP. Nandu, who scored the only century in this year's competition, also received the award for the most runs in the tournament with an aggregate of 224. Both Richie Lucknow and Ronaldo Ali Mohammed with 9 wickets finished as the joint leading wicket takers in the tournament, while Essequibo's captain Kamal Savory received the award for most dismissals with an outstanding 10. The cricketing fraternity now awaits the official announcement of the Guyana Hoppy Eagles squad that will feature in this year's Cricket West Indies CG United Super 50 tournament, scheduled for later this month in Trinidad and Tobago. That's it for this edition of the HGPTV Sports Pulse. I'm Delwin Neblett reminding you to stay in the game.